What's up, guys? How y'all doing tonight? So tonight I want to talk about the boycott of tonight's NBA playoff game between the Milwaukee Bucks and the Orlando Magic. The Milwaukee Bucks decided to boycott tonight's game over the shooting of Jacob Blake in Kenosha, Wisconsin. Shaquille O'Neal made a nice little speech tonight. I thought it was probably the best speech I've heard anyone say in the past umpteenth years of talking about police brutality. I'm quite sure other people have said it, but I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think anyone has said it any more clear than Mr. Shaquille O'Neal. So I'm going to play it and let you guys hear it, and then I am going to comment on it after that.
Everybody was unified in their decision. I respect that. Because if everybody wasn't unified, we'd be talking about something not important rather than the issues at hand. I respect the guys. I respect their wishes. I respect everybody's thought and processes on how they deal with certain things. African Americans are fed up. People that care are fed up. And something has to change. But I'm with Charles. What is the next step? Do you say, okay, I'm going to boycott the season? Because right now the games are just postponed. Something's going to happen next week, something's going to happen next year, something's going to happen next month. And I'm with you on whatever stand you take, but are we canceling, are we postponing? What's the next plan? And how does this eliminate bad people's thought process? I'm not sure that canceling the game is going to make a racist person say, oh, they canceled the game, I'm not going to be racist anymore. We have to identify certain areas, certain problems, root out the evil, root out the problems, and we have to start systematically taking these things down. Because again, we're all businessmen here. You have a plan, and then in order to make the plan go to the next level, you have to take next steps. So again, November is coming up. Make sure you get a new DA. Make sure you get a new chief of police. Make sure you get a new mayor. Make sure you get a new president. Make sure you get a new sheriff. It's in our hands. It's always been in our hands. We need to put people in place that understand our language, understand our frustrations, and that'll be where we're starting to enact on the plan.
Okay, that's it from that little clipping there. I'm with Shaquille O'Neal on this. I agree. I feel that as a so-called black man, I'm really getting sick and tired of playing the blame game. We get angry, we get mad, we act like we throw a little temper tantrum like little kids. And that's what people of other cultures and other races look at the westernized civilization of black people. We're good entertainers, we're good maestros, but when it comes to certain situations, all we do is whine and complain. We live in bad neighborhoods. Mothers and fathers don't respect each other. And this is how we act. Shaquille O'Neal speaks of an alpha male personality. He speaks with understanding, with a solution, with a plan. See, that's the thing about men. To be a man in this society, you have to have a plan. You have to have a solution. Yes, it's going to be tough. Yes, it's going to be hard. But you have to conduct yourself as a man with a plan. Chuck says, what is the solution after that? See, we've been saying these things for so many years. I remember there was an old movie called Cornbread Earl and Me. That came out when I was a kid, back in 1975. After all these years, we're still talking about the same thing over and over again. You know what that tells me? That tells me that is not an issue. Because if it was an issue, then we would have had policies already in place. It took Shaquille O'Neal in the year 2020 to tell you you need to get higher up officials elected, selected, nominated, the whole 9 yards, to push your agenda that you feel like that is going to help sustain your community. But that tells me that is not the main issue. The main number one issue in the black community is simple. There are no men and leaders in the home. All of this has a domino effect. When men are not leaders in their home, you have crime-ridden places. When the government comes into the home and puts you in government low-income places, this is the kind of mess you're going to see. And I am with Shaquille O'Neal on this. But to me, the bigger problem is there's no men in the homes. And you could probably say, well, this situation happened and that situation, what that has to do with it? It has a lot to do with it. The mindset. Everything starts with the mindset. Black people struggle with the mindset, not understanding how it is in America. When you rely on the government, you are going to have governmental problems. And the police is the face of the government. And when you're having this fight against the police, you're having a fight against the government, which is the hand that feeds you. So once again, I am with Shaquille O'Neal on this. And I personally think that this issue is going to continue to go on until the next black man is so-called shot and killed by the police or whoever. So once again, I just think that these millionaire athletes can boycott their jobs. But you have millions and millions and millions of Americans who lost their job due to the real issue in this society, the COVID-19. My focus is on where are we going with the COVID-19. I don't care about the police brutality stuff, because to me, that doesn't mean anything to me. I have friends who lost their jobs. I've lost my job. But then we have millionaire athletes who just want to boycott a game because they're all in their feelings about something that happened that had nothing to do with them. You boycott it. You wear shirts. You take a knee. You have basketball courts with all kinds of Black Lives Matter stuff. You got your jerseys that's saying all kinds of stuff. And for some odd reason, it's still not enough. It's still not enough. So when's enough going to be enough? When are we going to come up with a solution? When are we going to come up with a plan? Once again, I just wanted to speak my 2 cents on it. And I'm not trying to throw darts at anyone, because I think we have a lot of growing up to do in this ever-changing society. Once we understand the money system and understand how things are going and how it works in this society and what we need to do for the future of our children, things like this will continue to happen. And I feel like it is my job and my duty to educate men, and especially black men, to be ready because things are going to change and things are going to happen, and we must be prepared at all times. Do not follow behind these athletes. Do not follow behind these celebrities. But I will give you credit where credit is due. Shaquille O'Neal nailed it.